What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Bear NecessiTCG, and today, along with my 155 subscribers, right there, are going to be talking about why this purchase was a mistake. Now, this has nothing to do with the typical hatred towards product about how I'm not a fan of Charizard, or I think the value's just not there. That's not why I think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake because it does not align with my business strategy of buying sealed product at a discount, opening the packs, and then selling the singles on TCG Player, eBay, or in person. Now, why did I get it? Well, because of the YouTube algorithm. I wanted to be the first person to make videos on it and put it up, but unfortunately this sat in my room for about, I want to say 4 or 5 days, and every day I'm like, I'm going to get to it, but instead I was packing up orders, I was working my other two jobs, organizing, sorting cards. There's so many things. I was just tired and I didn't get to it. So unfortunately, I did overpay for this in my mind. Usually I would have waited for something like this to be maybe about $25 before I bought it. 20 ideally if it ever got there, but I wanted to make the video and it's coming out late, and 4 days later is like eternity when it comes to content. So let's switch over to the close-up card opening. I actually need a drink. My throat's getting a little dry, but good old Sam Adams. Non-alcoholic, just the haze. One of my favorites. Actually, my absolute non-alcoholic beer of choice. But let's talk about what comes with this. So, at first, I was under the impression that this Charizard box was going to be filled with 151. It's not. So that was kind of disappointing. But I was going to pick it up anyways because I'm really curious about this magnetic card protector with display base. So, in the Charizard EX box, you get one etched foil promo card featuring Charizard EX, 2 foil cards featuring Charmander and Charmeleon, 6 Pokemon TCG booster packs, 1 magnetic card protector with display base, and 65 card sleeves featuring Charizard as a Terra Pokemon. Also, you do get the Pokemon TCG Live code, which I will be flashing. But out of these things, we all know the packs. We like the packs. It's, at that point, you may love the product if you pull something good, or if you don't, you might hate it. But packs are always nice. One thing that I dislike is the sleeves. All Pokemon sleeves I don't like. For example, we got this one from the Charizard UPC, and I just use them to pack singles and sell them. If you play the game or any game and use these sleeves, if you're a heavy shuffler, they will start breaking at the seams. And I know that because I'm a heavy shuffler, and when I was doing it, they were just falling apart. Well, the girlfriend's cards were just, were fine. Light shuffler, and she didn't have any problems. So keep that in mind. I say just go get yourself some, other random shields, anything on Amazon, Dragon Shields if you want to. And here is the code card. Let's look at our evolution here. So we got a foil Charmander. Little disappointing that I'm not seeing any fancy foiling in here as far as the cosmic or the snowflake looking ones. Same thing with the Charmeleon. You just got a regular foil. These are common and uncommon, so they usually don't come in a foil anyway, so that's what you're getting. You're just getting the full foil. The other way is if you pull just a regular or a reverse holo. And then our Charizard EX, very disappointing on my end because this looks just like, I shouldn't say just like, it's very similar to all the other Charizards in Obsidian Flames, so it's kind of a little sad in my mind. But we're going to sleeve it up because I know there's someone out there that will buy this from me. I don't know how much it's worth, but for the people that just want the Charizard and don't want to buy this collection because they don't care about the other things that come with it. I'll actually sleeve all these up because I don't want to get scratches on them before I list them and sell them. You know, someone might want to grade these, whether I know people will be like, it's just a common and uncommon, but some people just like grading to grade. So if you're interested in grading stuff, by the way, AGS is my favorite so far. Now, it's not on a value level, so if you're trying to grade to resell, go with the other ones. But if you just want to grade to have a slab that's just on the shelf or on the wall, then I say AGS is the way to go. And there's a code in the description if you want to get a percentage off of your first grades. I'd really appreciate that. That helps my channel grow if you use that affiliate link. So let's get to this a little later. We're going to take the base out. And here are the sleeves. Now, not much to talk about. I have a ton of these random sleeves around, like in this corner. What is this? Oh, I have the 151 sleeves. These, I'm just going to use them to ship out to other people. I wanted to sell them as a set, but they didn't really move too well, and the shipping's kind of costly on them. So, great. Now I got to figure out it's magnetic. That just comes out. You know what? I was hating on this in the beginning, and there's still a little bit of hate, but this may be pretty cool as far as the display case goes. But when I read that it was in there, I actually didn't know it was in there till I bought it. And it's made by Ultra Pro. And okay, so let's just throw this Charizard. Oh, this doesn't fit very well. So we're just going to slide it out, place it in. It looks better without the sleeve anyways. Attach it. There's hinges at the bottom right here, so you know it's on right. That way you're not squishing your card. And then this goes not like that, because that's leaning towards you. It goes like this. And you know what? Looking at it, so I'm looking at it in the big monitor right there. This is kind of sexy. It almost makes me want to take back the whole it's not worth it. Like, this is really nice. You know, so I got the box for, it was $40 from GameStop and $5 off from being a pro member, and then, or $5 off because I had a credit, and then I think it was 10% off. So it came around to maybe like 33, 35 after tax. And this steals the show. Who cares about the packs? I mean, I do because I'm going to sell them. But as far as what we got here, we're just going to say junk and move those over. Now, if you're not playing much and you just want to use sleeves to just display some of your favorite cards and slide them into a binder, these are great. And this really steals the show. Imagine having your favorite Pokemon just lined up. So I really think if they go with this product over and over and over again, I would say keep the base. This is great. Come in different colors, different designs, different backings, things like that. And then toss these, lower the price by a couple of dollars if you can. Shrink down the packaging. I would even say you don't need this many packs to begin with. If it was just this with the promo card, and I don't really need the extras, and this is all you got, I would buy a bunch of these. You know, depending on price. Let's say they were $20, so $5 each a pack, which usually I don't like doing. I like getting them at around $2.50 and under. But just to have the base is really great. And then especially if you display, I have some stuff in the back of me over here on the sides. So here, if anyone's wondering what's back there, these are all starter decks. Because I started collecting starter decks, I open them up, and then whenever I feel like playing with a girlfriend or friend, I just pull them out and just start playing. That way we're not spending a lot of time making decks or stressing over it. And there's a different variety of games. There's a couple you can't see. Wow, positioning my fingers while looking in the camera is really hard. But right there is a card, just on a little stand. So I do display some cards, some of my favorite cards. And this, I think, would be great to put back there on the shelf. I probably would only get this if it was a a fire Pokemon because of all the red, unless I could find one of my favorites that kind of matches, color matching, things like that. So they really need to look into getting these in different colors, different designs, different everything. But I really like it. Now, I know you can just go and get these on Amazon probably or AliExpress, but to have something like an actual licensed product, I think that is a hit. I'm just shocked that I really, really like that, and I think everyone will. I haven't watched any other videos of people opening this this Charizard set yet. So I bet you, I have a feeling that everyone's video is going to be the same. They probably love this. Sleeves are just sleeves. They're okay with it. The promos, they probably like. I think everyone's kind of on the same page. I think. So we got 2 Paldea Evolved, 2 Scarlet and Violet, and 2 Obsidian Flames for a total of 6. So we'll start with Scarlet and Violet. Let's see what we got here for the store. Dedenne, Pine Cove, Little. Let's see. Youngster, Toxel. Oh, and a Miriam. That is a nice little hit for me. And I actually consider a hit anything that's going to sell for $2 or more. Those $2 add up, I'm telling you. A lot of people would be like, well, why are you excited or why aren't you excited? For those massive hits, I don't even remember if I flashed this, but for the massive hits, the $100 cards, I'm grateful for those, but I don't necessarily bank on getting them, because if you are and you're opening these packs just to get those hits, for making money purposes. If you're just a collector, you're a collector. You like opening packs to open packs. But I'm using this to fund my hobby. And at the same time, I think I can scale it enough to go full time one day. It's going to take a while. But these cards, some of the cards I've sold, it took 3 months before they started selling. So there's cards in my first video. You can go check that out. Actually, I don't know if you want to check that out. It's not a great video, to be honest. It's really not. It was about the what was it? The Battle Academy, and all those cards flew off the shelf. As soon as I listed them, a lot of them flew off and instantly bought, and the others are trickling in. People buying for 10 cents, 25 cents, and things that I think won't sell do sell. So we have a Quaxaval EX. This box is looking good so far. But also, that's why I have to buy cheap. Because my strategy is I opened a credit card, $1,000. And I did that so I wouldn't overspend. And it's really hard because a lot of these cards I'm getting end up sitting there for months before they sell. So I'm over here looking at discounts. I'm like, oh, there's a box for, $50. I need to get it. But I'm waiting for my payments to come in, because if I sell a card, let's say I sell $100 worth of cards, I don't actually get to see that for weeks, because it has to go through, TCG Player, and they go through their payment delays, and it gets to me, and it's really hard. It's really hard to balance and stay under $1,000 when most of your product just sits on the shelf. And to the right of me, I have a shelf just full of cards, and what's slowing me down the most is, I'm opening these cards now, but I will have to list them. So I have about 10,000 cards. All of the cards that I'm opening, all the boxes. There's boxes that I open that you don't even see. All the Pokemon ones I did. All the Pokemon packs. Actually, for the most part, I've opened them on video. But things like Battle Spirits, I've opened 10 boxes of those off screen. All those cards got to be listed. I opened some Digimon. I think about 9 boxes of that. And I'm looking in front of me right under the camera on my desk. there is, I'm looking at, I don't know, maybe 2,000 cards sitting there that need to be sorted alphabetically and then listed. It's a process. So it's very critical for me and everyone that wants to follow my strategy to once you open it, list it immediately, because then you'll have this backlog and it'll feel like a lot. Same with shipping. I'll have to pack up like 30 orders in one day after getting off work, and it's hard. It's nothing I can't get through though. And these are money makers too. The reverse holo, even the just regular Pokemon, because collectors like it. There's some collectors that want all holo in their binder, and there's collectors that want the regular and the holo, and there's players that want all their deck to be holo. So those are money makers. Don't sleep on those. And for the people that just put it as penny, you stop doing that. Stop listing cards for a penny. I know what you're doing. You're just trying to get everyone to buy from you. You're taking the loss because when they do that auto calculate on there or optimize, that they're forced to go with your store, and you're just throwing these cards away. I list most of my stuff at $0.25. It takes forever for them to sell, but they do. And while people have to sell 25 of these cards and ship them out, Ice Q EX. Nice. But the shipping will get you. So, for example, once we sleeve this up, I will list... who do I want to use? Solar? No. Yeah. We'll use this Scyther. My store has this for 25 cents. You might laugh. Like, why would anyone buy that for 25 cents? People do. So that's 25 cents. Now, let's look at if someone sold the same, at pennies. Let's say 5. Let's do 5. Let's just grab, I don't want to use the code card for my example, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and just a regular 1, 5. I guess it doesn't matter if they're shiny or not. But so they have 5. So not bad, right? You can send this in a plain white envelope, just 1 card, shipping shield, go for it. You can send all these in a white envelope and a shipping shield, ship it out. Same. Doesn't actually increase the shipping because all this is still under an ounce. This would be equal. The problem comes when you get a 5-cent card that sells on its own. Now, with shipping fees and everything, you are losing money. You're losing, I think, the way I do it, if I sell 1 card at 5 cents, I lose about 20 cents after the stamp, the shipping shield, the envelope, all that stuff. Not to mention the time, because a lot of people were buying these. I've had a lot of cards for 5 cents, and people would just get 1 card. And not only will I lose money, I'll waste time. Also a stamp, because I have to go buy more stamps because I'm just basically giving away cards and stamps for free. And then paying TCG Player for the privilege of them taking my money. Now, what's even worse, so we have these examples. We have our stack of 5. So we have 1 card, 5 cards. And then for the people out there selling pennies, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. All those cards that I laid out. Let me just move this up so you can see. All these cards that I laid out right here. That is 25 cents because you're selling them for a penny. These 5 cards come to 25 cents because you're selling for 5 cents. And this 1 card is 25 cents on its own. So imagine the shipping cost on this. And there's people that will buy 25 cards if they're a penny. They want to fill their set. So now you have to ship these. These do not fit in a plain white envelope at all. You're going to have to send either multiple envelopes to them, and every time you send one, it's going to be, about $1 roughly. So what do you do with this? So now you have these 25 cards, and it's 25 cents that you're going to get. And technically you don't get it because there's a fee that comes with TCG Player, eBay, and everything. So not only do you have to figure out how to package these and send them, you want them to arrive safe too, so you don't get bad feedback. And also you don't want your customers to get messed up cards. You could put them in a padded envelope, put them in a team bag, throw them in there, send it. But from my experience, it costs from anywhere from $3 to $5 depending on where they live. And you do not, for 25 cents, you don't. And also, not only that, they take a percentage. So you might be like, well, it's 25 cents, but they're paying $1 for shipping. Yeah, but they're taking a percentage of that shipping price too. So you're really, if someone pays their 99 cents, TCG Player takes a percentage of that shipping. Let's say, so you're only getting 75 cents and you paid $4 to ship it, and you don't even make much money. You make about 20 cents. Like these cards, if you sold them after fees, like 20 cents. And so in the end, you're losing probably about $3 on this deal. Ideally, what you're going to think is, well, if this is a penny, that's fine. Someone will buy this IceQ EX, and they'll buy a couple penny cards. And then now you can ship these into, in a plain white envelope, about $1, and it's fine. You think this is the way to go, like a lot of people, and I tried doing that. But then what happens is, well, someone decided to buy that one Greavard for a penny, and now you have to ship it. So you lost even more money, and even someone wants to buy that or this whole stack, and it's just nonstop losing money. Whole point is stop listing your cards for a penny. You're better than that. They're better than that. Everything's better than that. Wait. I know what you're going to say. For the people that want to start the business, there's a couple ways of handling it. And this, now I'm thinking about, should be a video on its own, and I probably will make one. But when you put this for a penny, you're probably going to sell it. And if you're starting out brand new, you might want to just eat that cost and be like, I'm trying to get 5-star reviews. I'm trying to get 100% rating. I'm trying to get to level 4. Sure, I get it. And that's what a lot of people are doing. But not everyone, because I see people with hundreds of thousands of sales still listing at a penny. Now, my thought process is this Wiglet right there, 25 cents. What set is this in? Scarlet and Violet, just the base set. I put it for 25 cents. Now, there could be a chance that someone does get, this Miriam card, and they're just like, I really want this Wiglet, and they just attach it to it. And that's perfect. I make good money that way. But let's say nobody wants this Wiglet. But as long as Pokemon's alive, people will be collecting and trying to complete prior sets. So if it sits at 25, I'm saying that once this is valued at 25 cents, people will buy it. And that's fine. This could take a year. It's not going to take a year. It's going to take longer than a year. But for what it is, a common Wiglet. So this might take 4 years. But in 4 years, it's going to be a 25-cent card, just like the other tens of thousands of cards that are sitting on my shelf. And so you got to hold off in this business. I believe all these cards will be worth 25 cents eventually, and it'll just keep going up and up as new sets and new people keep purchasing cards. And as time goes on, as they stop printing this, it'll be, the price goes up because they're less common. It's just going to take a little bit. And I think that's what everyone should do. So keep that in mind if you want to get into this, the singles business, especially the discount budget single business like me, because I list every single thing except energy. I might start listing those, but look at it one more time. This makes me 25 cents. This makes me 20. Actually, I take that back. This sells for 25 cents. This also sells for 25 cents. This entire stack sells for 25 cents. Which would you rather be shipping out? This pretty much breaks even after all the fees. This loses a little bit of money. I'll actually take that back. You can still fit those in. So these two break even. And I'm sorry, I'm not great. I don't want to. I'm trying to work on my public speech and not editing. So this breaks even. This breaks even. This stack will lose you dollars, even though the sale price on all these are 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents, all the same. You will lose if you put things at a penny. And it just takes them to tack on a couple more 5-cent cards, and then you will start losing money once you are unable to ship those in the plain white envelope. So keep that in mind. But to wrap everything up, I know I just started rambling, but this is the stuff that goes into it that, you know, people don't see or talk about because a lot of people are just selling the hits. Overall for this product, I think the magnetic display case is a highlight. I'm actually going to keep this. I don't know what card I'm going to put in it, but it's going to go back on that shelf once I identify one of my favorites. I'm thinking maybe a Flareon might go in there. I think that'd look really well. But would I buy it again? No. I would just go online and I'd buy this separately, maybe for a couple dollars, and I'd find the packs somewhere else. Boxes for Scarlet and Violet have gone down. They're not as expensive as they were before. These two, I think they really cheaped out on the promo holo cards. The Charizard EX card, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. It just looks so similar to the other ones that it's not even that unique. And then our hits from the packs. So we got our Miriam, which I believe is worth the most. Ice Cube and Quaquaval, I think, EX. So overall, really happy with what I got. But the full art trainers, really good. I didn't get, the alt arts are even better, but I can't get everything. Happy with all of my reverse holos. But thanks for hanging out with me. I'm up to 155 subscribers. Still trying to get that up as much as possible for the end of the year. A great Christmas gift would be if I could get that to 1,000, because once I'm at 1,000, I can start monetizing the channel, and then I could use that money to pump back into buying more product and kind of supplement my losses from when I sell one card and it's a negative. Other times, there haven't been many returns, but there's been some issues. One package got ruined and I refunded them. One got returned because the address was wrong, and now we're going back and forth because I'm like, well, I don't know where to send it. I can send it to the same place, but the post office rejected it. So having a channel at 1,000 monetized really gets the ball rolling. If I'm already opening cards, already sorting cards, I really don't have anyone to talk to about this because my girlfriend's not going to like me talking about the business. I have done it before, and she's excited and supportive. I mean, ultimately, she doesn't care, about the intricacies of it. She just likes knowing, oh, you made some money, you pulled some cool cards. Let's play a couple games. So to the 155 people that have tuned in, thank you. As that number goes up, I get a little bit more confidence in what I'm doing, because in the beginning I was talking to myself. Now I know I'm talking to some people. And drop me some comments, because eventually I really like watching other people's channels where they have a Q&A, and I drop some questions on some other ones too, because I want to know how they're doing it. And a lot of people are investors. There's not too many people are doing it the way I'm doing it, because people say it's a losing game. But so far, I haven't really been losing. The only money that I'm losing is because little mistakes I'm making. For example, I was accidentally using the company, even though it's just a regular credit card. I was using that card, and I was buying these starter decks, which I don't sell, and they just are for play. And then I lost track of receipts and things, so I don't know how much money went into these, versus what went into sealed product that I open and sell. And it's really on me. Or I get impatient. For example, buying this box. I really could have waited till it was around, under 30 before buying it, but instead I wanted to be the first to make this video, and turns out I am probably one of the last. But it's okay. Next time I'll be quicker. Or maybe I won't do it at all. Maybe I'll wait and I'll open the boxes as they become, a little dated and cheaper, and keep up the bargain hunting aspect of it. Maybe I'll just steer into that and make some weekly videos of, what did I find on discount? Like I have 4 Digimon booster box coming for $25. I got them at Game Nerds. They're doing a sale, $25 Battle Spirits. I was getting those boxes for $20, and they sell. There are a lot of cards that sell, and I think Battle Spirits has been my highest selling product this month. But this is all for another video. I'm gonna get off topic, and I think I almost want to stop this video and start another one. Just rambling about what I think and how to make money and things like that. But if you're interested, just leave a comment. I'll talk about anything really. But with that being said, I will catch everyone next time.